In last video, we have understood in short what is GDP. To understand the current issues related to it, it would be pertinent to look at in what circumstances and for what use the GDP came into existence. So, let's understand it first. The first basic concept of GDP was invented at the end of the 18th century. The modern concept was developed by the American economist Simon Kuznets in 1934 and adopted as the main measure of a country's economy at the Bretton Woods Conference in 1944. Given GDP's seeming indispensability today, it may come as a surprise that, until the 1930s, national governments only aggregate statistical measurement of the economy was tax estimates. This all changed on 29 October 1929. As the Great Depression hit, governments realized that they simply had no information on what was happening to people. In 1931, when the US Congress held hearings on the state of the economy, the testimony it received from corporate and industry leaders was useless. US Congress recognized the need for an aggregate statistical picture of the economy, but it didn't know how to produce one. It turned to Simon Kuznets, American economist and future Nobel laureate, who was asked to define and calculate what was then called national income. National income wasn't a totally new idea. Researchers in different countries had made various estimates independently, but it was the first time that policymakers saw fit to use it. As the term suggests, this metric emphasizes income, the money available to citizens at the end of the day. Kuznets's findings were shocking. Americans had only half of what they had earned before the crisis. For President Franklin Roosevelt's administration, raising national income and ensuring that people earned more became the top priority. But even Kuznets had warned against its use as a measure of welfare. The role that measurements of GDP played in World War II was crucial to the subsequent political acceptance of GDP values as indicators of national development and progress. And now most of the countries use GDP as a matrix of growth and development.